kind of running with the first unit guys for a couple days in camp. When did you start working with them, and what was that kind of getting into? What was that like for you?
Yeah, coach was right. A few days ago, I started to get some reps with those guys, and it's really easy to play with those guys. It's really easy to play with guys like that. They know exactly where I'm going to be on the floor, and they have great vision of the floor, and have really good balance between taking what the defense gives them and then finding me in the open opportunities. So really easy to kind of step in there and feel seamless to me.
I know it's just preseason, but still your first NBA game. Did you get a chance to like take it in a little bit at all?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've played in big arenas and in big environments, a lot, but this was different. It's different kind of having the NBA experience, getting my first NBA basket. So really, really happy with how today went, just on a personal level.
When you start, do your rookie duties change? Like, are they like, okay, this time you're actually, okay, so no.
Absolutely not. No. Yeah, and I've also learned that the goalposts kind of shift as far as what a rookie means. So, first year versus got to play all 82 games, you got to play in a playoff game. Like, there's guys have different definitions for that. So, I'm just here to serve, and I'm here to do whatever they ask of me. So, and to answer the question, no, it doesn't change.
You played, you played well during the summer league. How different it is in the summer league and this now?
Yeah, it's much different. We have, we've had a bunch of practices under our belt with the same guys. In summer league, our lineups were shifting and people were moving in and out. So a more cohesive group. And, we didn't have Brad Beal in summer league. So having him on the floor, helps a lot.
And then you played against Jalen Green. You played in college for 4 years, and then they played in the pro in the G League for 1 year. Both have an advantage. Do you think what is the difference? Playing 4 years in college and 1 year in G League professional.
Yeah, I mean, going up against him, like he's so young and so like, he's super talented, but he has a long ways still to go. Like we all do. Just developing. So, it just goes to show you that there's 100 different paths you can take to get to this spot. Mine being a little bit more conventional, and I wouldn't change my experience for the world, and I'm pretty sure he wouldn't either.
Corey, can you tell the difference in chemistry on court from the first day in training camp to now? Or I guess, how can you tell the difference? Like, what feels more natural to you out there with those guys?
Yeah, I mean, we're starting to figure it out. It's still not all the way there yet. There's still plenty of chemistry, still to be made. But, guys aren't really cutting on top of each other. Our spacing's a lot better. We're able to get into our plays a lot quicker. So just that little stuff that, an untrained eye really can't see. But it's starting to come together, and it's coming together fast. So I'm really happy with that.
We'll go to Zoom. We'll start with Chase.
Hey, Corey, just wanted to get your take on your first, I guess, glimpse at NBA spacing. You talked about how the spacing would be different. Obviously, as a shooter, you could benefit from that. Yeah,
it all is just based around, trying to get as much space between each player as possible and make the defense, play 2-on-1. So whether that's on the roll or on the backside, or, it's all about finding those little advantages. And, those things didn't present themselves in college as much as they did do in the NBA. And that's where, guys make their money.
Chris.
Hey, Corey, I got a kick out of pregame Brad taking you up center court, meet the refs, the other players. Is that a part of rookie duties, or is this getting you prepared for something we don't know about yet?
Well, yeah, I heard a hey, and I kind of turned and did a double take, and he was like pointing at me. He's like, come here. And so I was like, me? And so I walk up and I got to meet the refs, and that was what that was for. Kind of introduce myself, and those relationships with the referees are really important. And I'm thankful for Brad that he kind of called me out, and I was able to meet those guys and get a little bit of a leg up on the relationship we're going to form over the year.
For a shooter like you, I'm curious, what's it like when you see it go through the net early in a game? What does that do for your confidence? Are you a guy that just, as the game goes on, it's going to go in the net eventually?
Yeah, it's a little bit of both. When you see it go in early, you're hunting your shot more. Guys are looking for you more. That's just kind of the way it goes. But with all the reps and the hours that I've put in, and a lot of guys who shoot it at our level, no, like it's no matter how high, like how good of a day you have or how bad of a day you have, you got to stay level and even keeled. So, keeping a level head, shooting it when you're open, and always hunting your shots. And we put enough work in to trust that it's going to fall, sooner or later.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Neil.
Hey, Corey, obviously your first game, just not even full minutes. Is there anything though that, stuck out to you maybe about, oh, this is, definitely something that's different than, the college game or even just, practice?
Yeah, well, the first jump ball it was called, I was like pointing our direction, instead of like the center, they throw up at the free throw line. So like, it's all just the little rules, little rule changes from the NBA to college that I'm out to get used to. The playing itself is fine, but the game like is just played a little bit differently, and it's going to take a little while for me to get used